Yo, what's happening? It's me, Miller Man, back. All right, man, I got a good one for y'all. Simulation NBA playoffs next versus Pistons. So sit back and enjoy y'all. Let's see who pulls this off, man. Let's get it on.
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Pistons. For the Knicks, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Pistons, Knicks, coming up next. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center position. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham against Bridges. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in, now to the line.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Bridges, Mikal Bridges, one shot.
Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Bridges kicks to Hart. Takes it inside. Here's Towns. Rebound, Detroit.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Thompson the bounce pass. Cunningham for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Brunson with it. Lets it go from deep. Duren pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. more often than not, he's making that shot.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
Thompson.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson.
This rookie, Thompson, is special. A talented guard who does a little bit of everything.
No good on the second free throw. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hart finds Towns. Out to Bridges. From downtown, Duran pulls it in. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway dishes to Cunningham. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Hardaway.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Brunson after the basket by Detroit. Anunoby outside. Brunson scanning the floor. Pocket 6, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Back to Cunningham. Up and in on the layup. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Attention fans, now on the court, it's your hype squad. Everybody get down. Let them hear you. It's time to fire off some t-shirts, everybody.
Here's Harris. Still scoreless. Cunningham inside. Brunson covering. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Towns. Bridges with it. Rebounded by Hardaway. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Towns against Duran. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target from outside. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Hart. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Cunningham against Brunson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Knicks shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And here's Cunningham after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Duran sets the screen for Hardaway. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 7.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
New York trailing. Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Driving inside. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
That one falls for Brunson. And the Pistons making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby. And both free throws good for Brunson. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Harris. Nothing on the board. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Brunson. Rebounded by the Pistons. During's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris against Brunson. During sets the screen for Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. Bridges with the board. Knicks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Achiuwa, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Brunson against Cunningham. He's looking for drive. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Here's Brunson. That shot off. Pistons shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Now here is Harris. D right on him. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Hart. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Achiuwa kicks to Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Beasley. From 12 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here is Harris. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. To the middle. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Now here's Achiuwa. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
And the first one at the line is good. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And he can't hit the second. The Pistons leading. Beasley in the post, defended by McBride. Beasley outside. Stewart passes to Schroeder. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Clock at 2. On its way from Beasley for 2. Off the inbound, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
McBride finds Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 6 points.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Beasley right side. And he makes good on the layup. Beasley's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Robinson sets a screen for Payne. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. McBride. And another 3 for New York.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. He has yet to score. With the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For your Pistons, Dennis Schroeder taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Holland. Out left to the wing. And here's Schroeder. And he drives in. High, arcing shot, and he makes that one.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
No good on the shot. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And the Knicks with possession here. And New York looking at who they've got. Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Achua. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Now here's Payne. No scoring in this one. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Unable to get that one. And, well, Detroit shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Schroeder. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Bridges passes to Robinson. Now Achua. There's the triple. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And we've got rapper Big Sean in the building here tonight. A native of Detroit and a big NBA fan.
Always great to see him cheering on his hometown team. It's clear how much he loves attending games.
The Pistons on offense. Schroeder up top. Payne covering. Stolen by Robinson. Bridges against Thompson. Payne looking around. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. And here is Bridges after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Payne finds Achua. And here is Bridges. Pass to McBride. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McBride's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Schroeder with the ball. He's got 6. Stewart, a screen for Beasley. Back to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Payne. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is good. Payne's got his first points of the game. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
number 2 around 3 minutes gone by. Thompson dishes to Schroeder. Here's Holland. Scoreless thus far. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beasley. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Bridges finds Robinson. On the wing, Bridges. Over Beasley. And the Knicks good for 2. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Stewart. Beasley with it. Here's Holland. Shoots over Achua. Detroit, no good that time either. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. Pass to Achua. Now, McBride. Robinson a screen on Schroeder. McBride's shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Thompson the bounce pass. Here's Schroeder. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to McBride. Outside Robinson. Bridges with it. The tray. Achua inside. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now Schroeder. He has 6. Here's Holland. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Holland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Tobias Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Thompson. Then for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Achua. Schroeder against Brunson. Towns trying to get open. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 11.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Cunningham sets a screen for Schroeder. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And it's in there. He's got 11.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pistons trail by 3. Stewart with the screen on Brunson. Pass to Stewart. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Cunningham on the wing. Defended by McBride. Harris misses. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Anunoby with it. Picked up by Harris. In the corner, it's Bridges. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Fires from the line. Cunningham's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Count that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Detroit's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Knicks leading by 7. And Anunoby, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Pass to Harris. Stewart with the screen on Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Harris against Anunoby. Harris's shot is off. New York shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. McBride passes to Brunson. Towns for 3. Out of hand on it. Harris dishes to Schroeder. Stewart back to Schroeder. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Harris. Trying to end the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Now McBride. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Now McBride. Covered by Cunningham. Here's Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
First free throw is good for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Hart, he's checked in for New York. So he gets them both. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham on the wing. Brunson covering. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
One shot.
New York leading by 5. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Down low, here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Pass to Duren. Now here is Harris. Cunningham passes to Duren. Looking to get it going. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bridges has got 13.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
1:02 left to play in the first half. Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges to the inside. Towns. Rebounded by Hardaway.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Pistons. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Hardaway passes to Harris. Good D by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Brunson. Brunson among the bigs.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
Duren with the screen on Bridges. Hardaway with the bounce pass.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, you know, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The Knicks leading by 3. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket. New York shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Bridges finds Brunson. Outside, Towns. Pass to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. No good with the triple. And, well, Detroit shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Cunningham's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns, high post. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Stolen by Brunson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Hardaway for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hart and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Cunningham outside. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
For Detroit, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Hey, Cunningham. 1 shot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over Cunningham. And it's Brunson missing. The Pistons trailing. Harris outside. Pass to Hardaway. Thompson surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. for the lead. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Hart kicks to Brunson. Here's Anunoby, defended by Duran. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Asar Thompson.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Cunningham outside. Duran with the screen on Brunson. Here's Cunningham. And they recover it. Hardaway kicks to Harris. Pass to Cunningham for the lead. Again, the miss by the Pistons. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Anunoby passes to Hart. And here is Bridges, guarded by Hardaway. Thompson against Brunson. Back to Hart. From deep. Sinks the triple. Hart's got 5 now.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. On defense, the Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Duran. Here's Cunningham. And Anunoby sends it back. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
First one falls for him. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 5. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trail by 7. Harris draws the double. Hardaway from outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Now here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. And the Knicks miss again. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Inside. And Duren slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Hardaway. Back to Towns. This one for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hardaway is screen on Brunson. For the tie, Cunningham's shot is off. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Brunson, good.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Harris. Thompson outside. Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham left side. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cunningham's got 23 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham over Brunson. And again, Cunningham missing. Hart finds Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Cunningham. To the middle. Duren, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Hard against Duren. Towns, a screen on Duren. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Shots good by Duren.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Hart. He has 7. Down low, here's Brunson. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris outside. to Cunningham. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hart, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham outside. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Duran high post. Towns on him. Outside Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot off that time. New York leading by 6. Up top, Hart, guarded by Harris. Here's Brunson. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Towns a screen on Harris. Hart the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Hart finds Brunson. Over Cunningham, and again it's New York.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Pistons trail by 8. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. Brunson covering. No good. Towns with the defensive effort. To the inside. Harris against Hart. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Back to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Duran.
Second personal foul. Team second.
For Detroit, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Duran, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Anunoby against Schroeder. Pass to McBride. There's a screen by Robinson. The offensive rebound. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Payne. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They set the pick. Here's McBride. Now here's Payne. Clock at 6. Right block shot. That misses off the backboard. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Stewart. Towns with the steal. Here's the break. Oh, Anunoby in position. Beasley with the steal. Down low. Here's Schroeder. No good with the layup. New York leading by 9. McBride with the ball. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. And it's Payne in the corner. Shoots over Fontecchio. Payne can't hit. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
New York, no good that time either.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Holland, the pass to Fontecchio. Here's Holland. And here's Stewart. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Holland, the pass to Schroeder. Lets it go with a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the middle. Anunoby finds Towns, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. All reads checked in for the Pistons.
Coming on to the floor for your Pistons, number 7, Paul Reed.
Pistons trail by 9. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now here's Schroeder. Payne covering. Clock at 6. Here's Beasley. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Going inside. McBride passes to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. To stop the drought. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Reed the pass to Beasley. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Reed.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
It's the dance cam. Get ready, everybody. You're going to see yourself on the screen and show your best move. Ready, let's go! Bring those moves! Oh, everybody's getting back. Nice run is over.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for Reed. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Payne kicks to Achua. New York moving the ball around. Towns sets the pick for Payne. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 9. Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Cunningham. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here's Payne. Towns down low. Stewart on him. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Pistons trail by 9. Here's Cunningham. Fontecchio sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Anunoby. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Towns, high post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing, and a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Fontecchio. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Bridges, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Cameron Payne. He hits the second from the line. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham passes to Duran. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Brunson outside. Pass to Achua. Brunson with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And here is Bridges. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Towns against Thompson. Duran sets the screen for Thompson. And the rejection by Towns. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Duran.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Pass to Achua. Bridges with it. Guarded by Hardaway. Hart kicks to Achua. Brunson outside. Goes back up. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game. Duran trying to break free. And Thompson gets it to go.
So fast of foot. On the run, Asir, tough to catch.
Inside. Here's Towns. And they get it back. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Harris with it. Bridges covering. Harris dishes to Hardaway. Cunningham on the wing. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 4. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Cunningham against Brunson. Pass to Hardaway. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Achua. Bridges outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Bridges. Fires the 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Back to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Up top, Hart. Here's Towns. Hits the jumper in space. And now a 12-point Knicks lead.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Harris looking it over. Back to Cunningham. They can't stop the run with that one.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Knicks, Towns.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
And Towns drops them both.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Knicks on defense. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And here are the Knicks. A big stretch here going 10-2. Wasted no time on that one. Brunson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. Now here's Cunningham looking to end his cold spell and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
Oh, tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
Hey, Cunningham, 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. New York leading by 12. Brunson with it. Hart with a screen on Cunningham. And here's Brunson outside. Good on the triple. Brunson's got 31 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
For three, Harris. Hands it from downtown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
For the Knicks, Brunson. Change. Brunson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Brunson. Pistons trail by 14. Duran with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Cunningham. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Cunningham's got 16 points here in the second half. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Anunoby outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. New York, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's good, 2 points. Cunningham's got 33.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New York.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Good. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, hits the three-point bomb. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Knicks with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Alrighty, y'all, that's game. First game of the night. Alright, I'll be right back and do the second game. Alright. If you don't follow me, appreciate if you would. YouTube or Twitch. Million Square Money. Appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Subscribe.